Jackal Trap, you really need to step up your game here. I've been watching a little bit of your attempts on Encore mode, and I'm kind of thinking that you're ignoring what I done to at least beat it. Yes, I have beat it. It was a pain. I felt like I could have done better, but this strategy should help you out, that Jackal Trap. And if it doesn't, I don't know what to do. Before your third attempt, please watch this video. I'm gonna go on an in-depth guide on how to beat Encore mode in 5 Sonic's Maniac Mania. Alright. So the first thing that you need to know is about the power. Now, what I like to do is that I like to charge it up until the 24-second mark. Then I would go on to any other threats through the cameras, like the Luigi and Nightmare Tales, to make sure to keep them in track. Remember the 24-second mark. Alright? Alright. Now, about something that I like to call door abuse. This is where the doors get abused too much. And I don't know why. But I'm gonna be talking about specifically Mario, FNAF 1 Mario, and FNAF 1 Yoshi. They can also be dealt with the mask, if you did not know. Jackal Trap, please, if you're listening to this, put on the mask if the doors are not being abused by any other characters that take the doors. I mean, seriously. This is obviously one of the big mistakes that you tend to bring upon yourself. And during your first attempt, you died at 6 a.m. with barely enough power left. This is why you need to sometimes leave the doors open. But that's only when you're catching a break. Phantom Ian, however, this is your main issue, Jackal Trap. Okay, so what I want you to do is to not deal with Ian until the best possible times. Obviously, that one death was from your own stupidity. Not saying that you're stupid at all, because you're a pretty tough and smart guy. It seems like you always know what you're doing. Well, in that one clip that I saw when you died to Withered Tails, yeah, no, I didn't think so. What you need to know is that masked characters, specifically ones that go into the office and the lights are flickering, will slowly reset Ian's timer. You must use that to your advantage. The best time to get rid of Ian is when you're lucky and he's on 6 or 7. It's on either cam 6 or 7. Or when barely anybody's around. You don't really need to deal with Ian all that much. Due to the fact how fast masked characters can be. This is your biggest problem. And I can see that most of your deaths are going to be from another character because you're just searching for Ian. Don't do that mistake. I've done it a couple of times before, and honestly, I'm glad I switched up my strategy. Because without that, I don't know where I would have gone. So another thing that you need to really look out for Jackal Trap is who to prioritize first. Because some characters you need to prioritize more than others. And Nightmare Tales will be the biggest priority you're going to need I died to him like once or twice in Encore, but besides that, he hasn't really been that big of an issue. Well, until now. So, Jackotrap, if you're watching this video, these tips are going to help you try and beat Encore mode. If you don't believe me, well, I guess you're out of luck. Because Encore is impossible with the strategy that you're picking on. I know some people did that strategy and actually beat it, but Jackotrap, I don't think you're going to beat it with that strategy anytime soon. Alright? Like, seriously, you're having a major struggle with Encore mode, and it's just because you're searching for Ian at the wrong times. You have to be precise, and you have to know when it's safe to search for Ian and when it's not safe to search for Ian. Now, about FNAF 1, Mario, and Yoshi, only close the doors on them if you're about to go on the cameras, because of the music box, or Nightmare Tales. That's it. And when the power runs out, before the power runs out, it's a good time to search for Ian, because he'll screw up your run if you don't. I mean, heavily speaking, you're going to need these tips for a reason. You can't just throw these out the window and expect your fans to at least, well, understand it. And at least, like, understand it, you know? You can't just take these tips and throw them into the dumpster and like the trash. They will actually help you whenever you like it or not. I mean, no, I'm not trying to criticize you hard, but I notice these mistakes are just starting to bother me a little bit. So, if you could do me a favor, make sure you're not making these mistakes. It will greatly help you improve. It will help you greatly improve whenever you like it or not. I mean, you even helped me out. You know, and that's good. I returned the favor, and now I'm starting to get a little bit pissed. Just take this into consideration that these tips will help. And if not, I don't know what to say, fam. I really don't. Alright? So, if anything, and if anybody is having trouble with Encore mode, these tips may help you. If not, you may need to develop a new strategy. It will take a while to at least be Encore mode. Once you do it, well, good for you. Right? This is for specifically Jackotrap. Demon Drip,